I just had some Hainanese chicken. Do you think they eat rice in Skyrim? I don't see any
You may
rice
be
in this
used to the
place.
Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find the Thalmor receive no such treatment here. You are a guest of the college, here at the pleasure of the Archmage. I hope you appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, of course.
Welcome to the college.
Archmage has my thanks.
Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes. I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin? Wonderful. Please follow me, and don't wander off. The College of Winterhold has been a fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings. The Arcanium is located above the hall, and the Archmage's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters. Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local Nords. We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared.
It's like Hogwarts. This is like Little Witch Academia.
Our newest members are housed here, in the Hall of Attainment. I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others may be working on research or delicate experiments. Now I'll show you to your quarters. You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly. This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours. Please try and be considerate of others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions.
Standing around.
Initially, you'll be learning from Tolfdir, one of our most esteemed wizards.
I think the college is due for a change in leadership.
I don't know yet. I haven't really met anybody here.
Tolfdir is likely already addressing the new apprentices. Go on in, and if you have any problems, let one of our senior members know.
Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
I agree.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Why not give us a chance to show you what we can do?
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do? Well, your classmates certainly seem to disagree with you.
Oh, don't listen to her. We can do it. Just give us a chance.
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with the demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells? That's all right. I can teach you a very basic ward, one that's enough for the purposes of this lesson. Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up. You have to keep your ward up or else this won't work. I don't want to hurt you. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast
Lydia?
the ward spell and keep it up. Hold still. You have to keep your ward up, or else this won't work. I don't want to hurt you. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up. You have to keep your ward up, or else this won't work. I don't want to hurt you. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up. Hold still. Excellent work. Well, I think this is an excellent start. I'd like you all to continue practicing with wards, please. I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history. The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Sarthal nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you.
Warriors from Hammerfell? They've got curved swords. Curved swords.
How do I travel? let's keep going. Let's go.
And here we all are. Shall we say? Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. You give an old man hope.
Thank you. I am the Dragonborn, so full disclosure, I'm probably gifted.
We're particularly interested in the prevalence of magical seals placed on the tombs here. It's rather unlike anything we've encountered. All right. Please stay close to me while we're inside. It should be safe, but it's always better to be cautious.
Leave this excavation.
As some of you may know,
Who knows what we might
one of the earliest broad settlements in Skyrim. It was also the largest. Sacked by the elves in the infamous Night of Tears, not much is known about what happened to Southall. This is an exciting opportunity for us to be able... Well, are there any questions before we begin? Anything. Anything at all that might be of interest. That's why I adore this location. We have no idea what we're going to find. And if along the way my message about the dangers of magic should happen to sink in for a few students, that would be a happy coincidence. Ah, yes. Well, why don't you see if you can assist Arniel Gain? He's one of our scholars, here working on cataloging our finds. I expect he'd appreciate some help in locating any additional magical artifacts here in the ruins. Any enchanted items will do. The usefulness of the enchantment is irrelevant. If you find anything, the class can look it over. Now let's see. What shall we have the rest of you do? Berlina, my dear.
Yo.
You are new, yes? Have you mastered the expert-level distraction spells yet? Is it? This is disappointing. Jezargo hoped there might be one who could keep pace with his accomplishments. Oh yes, Jezargo hopes to find things that will make him a more powerful mage here. Hopefully small things that fit inside pockets and will not be noticed if they are missing.
Hey.
There is much for Jezargo to be sure of. There is skill in magic, there is charm, and there is a strong will. Jezargo will be successful. Of this there is no doubt. Because Torfdir says so. He says there are things to learn here.
Okay.
Alright then.
At least you've kind of got the right motivation. I mean, all the right sense of. Oh,
Can you new here too, eh? I'd hoped I wouldn't be the only Nord, but I should have known better. Magic is shunned by most. If it can't be swung over your head and used to crack skulls, most Nords want nothing to do with it. Magic is seen as something for elves and weaker races. No offense, of course. No. There's no chance anyone in authority approve this. Our ancestors should be allowed to rest in peace. Well, look at the evidence. Nords generally don't trust magic, so it's not off to a good start. Throw in the Oblivion Crisis, which was caused by magic users, and the troubles now with the Aldmeri Dominion, who are elves and magic users. And finally, take the fact that the college is the only thing left standing after most of Winterhold was destroyed. It's all fairly damning. Hopefully, we can learn something from the experience. How the ancient Nords used magic. Maybe even what happened to this place. Until next time.
you're very interesting to talk to, Armand.
Well, certainly none of this will benefit my research. What? Ah, yes, you. I remember you. You're going to help? That's fine, just don't make a mess of my work. I've only looked through a portion of this section. You can look around in the chambers just north of here. Try and be careful, all right? We don't want to damage anything. Just round up the rest of the magical artifacts so that I can catalog them.
Okay.
What in the world was that racket? Is everything all right? How in the world did that happen? Really? Perhaps the amulet is important somehow. Is there some way you can use it? Spells have. Please be careful here. The site isn't entirely secured. Well, would you look at that? This appears to lead somewhere. Let's see where it goes.
Alright.
Very interesting.
Come on, Lydia. Stop standing in people's way. Lydia!
Why in the world would this be sealed off? What is this place?
Hold, mage, and listen well. Know that you have set in motion a chain of events that cannot be stopped. Judgment has not been passed, as you had no way of knowing. Judgment will be passed on your actions to come, and how you deal with the dangers ahead of you. This warning is passed to you because the Psijic Order believes in you. You, mage, and you alone, have the potential to prevent disaster. Take great care, and know that the Order is watching.
I swear I felt something rather strange just then. What just happened? I'm afraid I didn't see anything. Can you tell me more about what you saw? The Psijic Order? Are you quite sure about that? That's very odd. And danger ahead? Why, that doesn't make any sense at all. The Psijics have no connection to these ruins, and no one's seen any of their order in a long time. Perhaps we should take a look inside these coffins. Now, please do be careful. Who knows what we're going to find?
What's this?
They were a group of mages with a history that predates the Empire. Very powerful, very secretive. No one's seen them in well over 100 years. They vanished, along with their sanctuary on the Isle of Artaeum. I have no idea what connection they'd have to this place. I have no idea, but it's fascinating. Assuming it's true, of course. The Isle of Artaeum disappeared over 100 years ago, and no one has seen them since. And yet now, suddenly, they've chosen to contact you. Why, it's intriguing. If nothing else, I'd take it as a compliment. The Psijics have only ever dealt with those they feel worthy.
All right.
Take care now. Never should have come.
Let's move.
Be prepared to defend yourself.
Oh, me defend myself. That's funny.
I've never seen anything like this in Nordic ruins. Why, just look at all these coffins. This bears closer inspection. I'd like to stay a while and examine this. You, however, should press on. See if you can find whatever this vision of yours mentioned. But if it is truly dangerous, be careful. Go on ahead. I'll be sure to catch up with you before long. I've never seen anything like this. Ruins before. Why just As closer inspection, I'd like to stay a while and examine this.
Certainly looks Nordic though. Oh. Stand back. And watch where you step. I don't want that top. Whatever. Come, Lydia. Alright. What else do we got here? Suppose we'll go through here. Okay. This looks like a trap. Nothing to indicate anything to solve it on it. Oh. Okay, this is a bit of a puzzle. That one doesn't move anything else. Okay. Fish, snake. Fish, snake, fish, bub. Fish, snake, fish, bub. Let's go. So many traps in this place.
Be prepared to defend yourself. All right, then. Well now, would you look at that? I never imagined we'd find something like this. Why is this buried so far within Sarthol? This is simply fascinating. Take care now. Mm-hmm. I'll try to... There! Now attack it! I'm not the only one seeing this, am I? Why, this is utterly unique. Be prepared to defend yourself. I have no idea. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing. The Archmage needs to be informed immediately. He needs to see this for himself. I don't dare leave this unattended. Can you return to the college and inform Savos Aran of this discovery? Please, hurry.
Alright, you're a very honest person. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not sure. I respect it a lot. Hi, Mr. Toffier.
What could this place be?
We'll be back.
What could this place be?
We have to head back to the college. Come, Lydia. Doesn't ouchie me.
I think it's lies. All of it. I don't care what she told you. It's all lies. Feralda, don't act like she didn't say anything. I know her, and I know what she's been up to. My problem with her? She's the one who has a problem with me. She's threatened by me, by my skill as a wizard, by my elegance and posture, by my superior good looks. But she is not going to get the better of me. Oh no, I won't let it get to me one bit. That's what she's after. She's trying to undermine my confidence, make me doubt myself. Well, it won't work, I tell you.
I've got no interest in your personal squabbling. We've got some Dragonborn business.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary.
Oh, this is absolutely necessary. Oh my. I've got quite a nice little... Ooh. What do you reckon, Lydia? This place is... I know what you're gonna say. You're gonna say you've never seen anything quite like that. Because neither have I. Hey!
What? It's no secret that the college's reputation in Skyrim is... tainted.
Yeah. Hey, I got something to talk
Please
about.
don't tell me that another one of the apprentices has been incinerated. I have enough to deal with right now. Very well. I trust that you wouldn't be here were it not significant. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Tolfdir normally looks after your little group, yes? Since he's apparently occupied, and I will need to see this discovery for myself, I think perhaps you should begin researching the subject. Speak with Urag in the Arcanium. See if he's aware of anything that matches your discovery. And good work. The next time you find yourself exploring Nordic ruins, perhaps this will be helpful.
Thank you. You know, some people might think of you as a hard ass, but I think that you just care about the students. Oh, though very quickly, we're gonna check out how cool this place looks. Let's see what they got here. Oh, never mind.
If you require assistance with summoning techniques, please, let me know.
If
you would, please also contain your summons to the college grounds. The locals do not need to be agitated further by Atronachs roaming their town. The summoning of undead is even less advisable outside the college.
Isn't that...
I sure
necromancy?
know. Those archaic policies died out with the Mages Guild, and were never enforced here. Necromancy, as any other type of magic, is a tool to be used. Of course, non-mages may not see it that way, so we don't go around flaunting it.
Okay. I think you gotta get consent from the dead, just like someone says, you can do necromancy on me. Like, where's a little necklace? Same.
Not within society, no. Many who practice within the school of conjuration do so on their own, secretly. Thalion is the only one I know who is public about what he does. He was once my teacher here, but left the college years ago.
Okay.
All right then.
Hey, I've got no judgment of your conjuration. Just the necromancy thing. Maybe ask for some consent. I wouldn't want someone messing around with my bones without me knowing. Hey, Urag.
You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs. Now, do you require assistance?
Actually, we found something interesting.
A mage is only as good as what he knows. I try to make sure as much knowledge is available as possible. We've been keeping this collection since the Second Era. Books have come and gone during that time, but it's mostly intact.
Well, I'd like to actually talk about more, but I've got some
I know
serious
what you
business.
want. Word travels fast around here. Discovered some big mystery, huh? Well, you don't even need to ask. No, I don't have anything for you. Not anymore, anyway. I said not anymore. Orthorn stole a number of books when he ran off to Felglow Keep to join those summoners. Some kind of peace offering. I think one of those volumes may have had some relevant information. If you want them, you'll have to talk to Orthorn.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, there are. Have you ever heard of Shalador? Immensely powerful mage, back in the First Era. Had an understanding of magic few have ever matched. He holed himself up in Labyrinthian, and devoted all his time to research and study. But more than you would imagine possible. Since then, his writings have been scattered all over Skyrim, but are little use to anyone who can't translate them. I'm one of the few who can. I've heard whispers of more of his work having turned up. If you can track it down, it may prove useful to all of us. The strongholds keep to themselves. Skyrim hasn't always been kind to the orcs. For an outsider like you to be accepted, an orc would have to make you blood kin and send word to the chiefs. He was an apprentice here at the college. Not very skilled, but got involved with a group of mages who took a liking to him. When they left, he took off after them. Stole supplies and books from the college. I suppose as a way to ingratiate himself.
Okay.
Not enough to bother with. Archmage Aaron's approach to these things is just to let them sort themselves out. Although now it looks like you'll be doing the sorting. Good luck with that.
Okay.
Alright then.
I'll give you... You're definitely the hardest of asses in this college.
You there. I have questions for you. You were in Sarthol, yes? It has come to my attention that something was found there. I know full well that you have. Please do not insult my intelligence. Tolfdir is still there now, is he? I shall expect a full report when he returns. Something was discovered in Sarthol that was significant enough that Tolfdir sent a new member of the college, alone, to deliver word. That sounds precisely like the sort of thing that should matter to everyone, especially me. Thank you for your help. You may go now.
Fuck your attitude. I might as well bloody... fire breath you to death. Anyway. What the...
I'm right behind you.
I'm working on some very... The exact nature of my research is a secret, I'm afraid. But it
Maribel does a fine job as Master Wizard, I suppose. Still, there's always room for improvement. I'm not sure. Just... well, mind what you tell him, all right? No. Well, I don't think so. Between the two of us, there are rumors about him. That this advisor position he has is a sham, an excuse. That what he's really doing is spying for the Thalmor, trying to feed them information. Whether it's true, I can't say. But it never hurts to be a little suspicious, does it? Of course, that's your choice. I just wanted to let you know.
Okay. Alright, Thralda.
See you around.
Well, you're certainly making a name for yourself.
I haven't even taken a class yet.
I can't wait to see who succeeds Mirabelle. I've no doubt she'll be promoted to Archmage at some point.
Well, we're gonna cross that river.
Now ain't this a surprise?
Punk. Lockpick, nice.
You're nothing!
Hey, Lydia. Let's see if we can get a horse. No.
You're...
You're pathetic!
Are you sure?
What is it? Ah.
Do your worst.
God damn it, Lydia. The Talos Mistake by Leonard Venetus. Imperial liaison to the Aldmeri Dominion. As citizens of the Empire, we are all of course familiar with the deeds of Emperor Tiber Septim, but as the Emperor is ascent to godhood as Talos that is the subject of this work. Until Tiber Septim's death, there had been but 8 divines: Akadosh, Dibila, Arcav, Zenithar, Stenda, Mara, Kinnereth, and Julianos. These gods were, and are, worshipped throughout the Empire, and while some may have different names in the varying provinces, for example, Akatosh is known as Oriel to the Aldmer, and Arcav is sometimes known as Arcade. All are recognized and revered by all races and cultures of Tamriel, but when Tiber Septim passed to Aetherius, there came to be a 9th divine, Talos, also called Ysmir, the Dragon of the North, the man who was so loved in life he became worshipped in death. Indeed, it can be argued Talos, the 9th divine, became even more important than the 8 that had preceded him, at least to humans, for he was a god who was once just a man, and through great deeds actually managed to ascend to godhood. And if one human can achieve such a feat, couldn't it be done again? Couldn't all humans aspire to achieve divinity? So we thought, we humans, and so we continued to worship Talos, and revere him as the ultimate hero god. But that was then, and this is now, and now we know the truth. We were wrong. As citizens of the Empire, we all experienced the horrors of the Great War, and it was not until the signing of the White Gold Concordant, the treaty between the Empire and the Aldmeri Dominion, that we once again knew peace. One of the important stipulations of that treaty, as every Imperial citizen is well aware, is that Talos can no longer be worshipped as a god. This edict shook the very foundations of the Empire. There are those who rebelled against the law, and some still do. But citizens of the Empire must not know this. The Emperor did not agree to outlaw the worship of Talos because it was demanded by the Thalmor, the ruling body of the Aldmeri Dominion. The Emperor agreed to outlaw the worship of Talos because it was the right thing to do. Today, the Emperor, and indeed the Empire itself, recognizes that allowing the worship of Talos was a mistake, for by doing so, by allowing the worship of Talos as a divine, The Empire actually did its people a great disservice, for this succeeded in weakening the memory of the man Tiber Septim and his many extraordinary, though mortal deeds, and pushing people away from the eight divines, the true gods, who deserve our love and reverence. And so the Empire admits it was wrong. The Talus mistake shall not be repeated. May we find centuries of peace and prosperity with our new Falmor friends, and continue to share a spirituality that binds together all the cultures and races of Tamriel. Okay. I'm gonna try and get you guys out of here.
Out of the way, meat.
No more! I yield! I yield!
Don't leave me here! Yes, yes! Did Archmage Arin send you? He sent you to rescue me, didn't he? See? I knew Arin wouldn't leave me in here. Hurry and get me out of this cage before they come for me! I don't have them anymore. She took them. The collar. She's the one who put me in here. Please, let me out of here. No, it's the levers in the center there. Just make sure you don't pull the wrong one. Please, hurry. I don't like being in here.
Okay.
Leave me here.
Need to make sure we got these books first.
And begin.
Thanks, you saved my life. Good job. Oh, jeez. No, I've got some kind of resistance. Good job. Doors of Oblivion by Saif-E Chicho. When thou enterest into oblivion, oblivion entereth into thee. Die Tyrol Ilar. The greatest mage who ever lived was my master, Maureen Zenas. You have heard of him as the author of the book On Oblivion, the standard text for all matters Daedric. Despite many entreaties over the years, he refused to update his classic books with his new discoveries and theories because he found that the more one delves into these realms, the less certain one is. He did not want conjecture, he wanted facts. For decades before and after the public... I might read this later. It's below us, is it?
So you're the one who barged into my home and laid waste to my projects. How nice to meet you. So you're just one of Arin's lackeys. That's disappointing. You show real promise. You come here, kill my assistants, disrupt my work. You've annoyed me, so I don't think I'll be giving you anything. I'm afraid you don't have anything worth trading. Now, you can go back to your college and leave me be, or I can kill you. Your choice. Are you attempting to threaten me?
Yes.
After I've been so hospitable? Well, then you won't be leaving here at all. You're dead. It's nothing.
Jesus. Okay. Why is there 2 quests? I thought that lady would be tough, to be honest.
Well, everything worked out nicely, didn't it? Yes, you certainly do. You'll be going back to the college then. I think perhaps I'll wait a bit before venturing there myself. Let this whole thing blow over, you know. Give certain parties a chance to forget what I may have done. Still, you've got me out of that cage, and I won't forget it. Thank you again, and good luck to you.
Be a better person. Okay.
I think the college is due for a change in leadership.
I think you're great.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear?
Yeah. I got your books
Hundreds
for you.
of years have gone into assembling this collection. It's going to stay pristine, understand?
Mm-hmm.
Well, well. And you seem to be in one piece. Thank you. I'll look these over and inform Mirabelle if I find anything relevant. Night of Tears, eh? I remember this one. Well, isn't that interesting? Did you read it yourself? If I recall it correctly, that has some interesting implications. You should mention that to Toldir. And here. I suppose you've earned these. And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about? Or are you just someone's errand girl? I knew it. Everyone comes in here expecting my help, but they don't even have the proper questions. An Elder Scroll is an instrument of immense knowledge and power. To read an Elder Scroll, a person must have the most rigorously trained mind, or else risk madness. Even so, the Divines usually take the reader's sight as a price. The simplest way to put it is knowledge, but there's nothing simple about an Elder Scroll. It's a reflection of all possible futures and all possible pasts. Each reader sees different reflections through different lenses, and may come away with a different reading. But at the same time, all of it is true, even the falsehoods, especially the falsehoods. Ah, you think that even if I did have one here, I would let you see it? It would be kept under the highest security. The greatest thief in the world wouldn't be able to lay a finger on it. What about... Wait, were you the one the Greybeards were calling? I'll bring everything we have on them, but it's not much. So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture.
Thank you so much.
Still here. How can I serve you, my Thane?
Here you go. Try not to spill anything on them.
Thank you so much. Ruminations on the Elder Scrolls by Septimus Cygnus, College of Winterhold. Imagine living beneath the waves with a strong-sided blessing for most excellent fabric. Holding the fabric over your gills, you would begin to breathe-drink its warmth and weft. Though the plant metafibers imbue a soul, the wretched plankton would pollute the cloth until it stank to heavens of prophecy. This is one manner in which the Elder Scrolls first came to pass, but we are the sea, or the breather, or the fabric. Or are we the breath itself? Can we flow through the scrolls as knowledge flows through, being the water, or are we stuck morass of sea filth that gathers on the edge? Imagine again, this time but different. A bird cresting the wind is lifted by a gust and down by a stone. But the stone can come from above. If the bird is upside down, where then did the gust come from, and which direction? Did the gods send either, or has the bird decreed their presence by her own mind-making? The old side of the scrolls makes a turning of the mind such that relative positions are absolute in their primacy. I ask you again to imagine this for me. This time you are beneath the ground, a tiny acorn planted by some well-meaning elf maiden of the woodlands for her pleasure. You wish to grow, but fear what you may become. So you push off the water, the dirt, the sun, to stay in your hole. But it is in the very pushing that you become a tree, in spite of yourself. How did that happen? The acorn is a kind of tree egg in this instance, and the knowledge is water and sun. We are the chicken inside the end, but also the dirt. The knowledge from the scrolls is what we push against to become full-sided ourselves. One final imagining before your mind closes from the shock of ever knowing. You are now a flame-burning bright blue within a vast emptiness. It's time you see your brothers and sisters burnings of their own in the distance and along your side. A sea of pinpoints, a constellation of memories. Each burns bright, then flickers. Then two more take its place, but not forever, lest the void fills with rancid light that sucks the thought. Each of our minds is actually the emptiness, and the learnings of the scrolls are the pinpoints. Without their stabbing light, my consciousness would be as a vast nothing, unknowing its emptiness as a void is unknowing of itself. But the burnings are dangerous, and must be carefully tended and minded and brought to themselves to spare their siblings. Hey, thanks so much.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear?
Got it. Respect. It is widely known among scholars that the Elder Scrolls entail a certain hazard of their reading. The mechanism of the effects has, at present, been largely unknown. Theories of hidden knowledge and divine retribution were the subject of the idle speculation with little investigation. I, Justinius Dolonius, have undertaken to thoroughly document the ailments afflicted by the Elder Scrolls on their readers. Through a unified theory of how they manifest continues to elude me, and remain a subject for future study. I have grouped the effects into 4, finding that the avenue of experience depends largely on the mind of the reader. If this is unclear, I hope that a proper dichotomy will lay it plain. Group the first, the nails, for one who has received no training in the history or nature of the Elder Scrolls. The scroll itself is effectively inert. No prophecy can be scribed, nor knowledge obtained. While the scroll will not impart learning to the uninformed, nor will it afflict them in any adverse fashion. Visually, the scroll will appear to be awash in odd lettering and symbols. Those who know their astronomy often claim to recognize constellations in the patterns and connections, but such conjecture is impossible to further investigate, since the very nature of this study necessitates unlearned subjects. The second, the unguarded intellects. It is the second group that realize the greatest danger from attempting to read the scrolls. These are the subjects who have an understanding of the nature of the Elder Scrolls and possess sufficient knowledge to actually read what is inscribed there. They have not, however, developed adequate discipline to stave off the mind-shattering effect of having a glimpse of the infinity. These unfortunate souls are struck immediately, irrevocably, and completely blind. Such is the price for overreaching one's faculties. It bears mentioning, though, that with the blindness also comes a fragment of hidden knowledge. Whether the future, the past, or the deep natures of being is dependent on the individual and their place in the greater spheres, but the knowledge does come. The third, mediated understanding. Alone in Tamriel, it would appear that only the cult of the ancestor moth has discovered the discipline to properly guard one's mind when reading the scrolls. The novitiates must undergo the most rigorous mental cultivation, and they often spend a decade or more at the monastery before being allowed to read their first Elder Scroll. The monks say this is for the initiate's own protection, as they must have witnessed many unguarded intellects among their more eager ranks. With appropriate fortitude, these readers also receive blindness, though at a far lesser magnitude than the unguarded. Their vision fogs slightly, but they retain shape, color, and enough acuity to continue to read mundane texts. The knowledge they gain from the scroll is also tempered somewhat. It requires stages of meditation and reflection to fully appreciate and express what one saw. The fourth, illuminated understanding. Between the previous group and this one exists a continuum that has, at present day, only been traversed by the monks of the ancestor moth. With continued readings, the monks become gradually more and more blind, but receive greater and more detailed knowledge. As they spend their waking hours pondering the revelations, they also receive a further degree of mental fortitude. There is, for every monk, a day of penultimate reading, when the only knowledge the Elder Scroll imparts is that the monk's next reading shall be his last. For each monk, the penultimate reading comes at a different and unknowable time. Preliminary work has been done to predict the occurrence by charting the severity of an individual monk's blindness. But all those who reach later stages report that the increasing blindness seems to taper with increased readings. Some pose the notion that some other unseen sense is in fact continuing to diminish at this upper age. But I shall leave such postulations to philosophers. To prepare for his ultimate reading, a monk typically withdraws to seclusion in order to reflect upon a lifetime of revelations and appoint his mind for reception of his last. Upon this final reading, he is forever blinded as sure as those unguarded ones who race to knowledge. The illuminated one, though, has retained his understanding over a lifetime, and typically possesses a more integral notion of what has been revealed to him. It is hoped that this catalogue will prove useful to those who wish to further their mortal understanding of the Elder Scrolls. The moth priests remain aloof about these matters, taking the gradual debilitation that comes with reading as a point of pride. May this serve as a useful starting point for those hoping to take up such study. Dictated to Anstatus Mecham, fourth of the last seed, in the 126th year of the Second Era.
Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. It's going to stay pristine, understand?
Got it. Absolutely. One day I'm going to come here and I'm just going to read everything. Alright, we've got a lot to do. I'm going to use the toilet.
I don't care if you wrote it yourself. If you want a book from here, you go through me. Aye, that's the work of Septimus Cygnus. He's the world's master of the nature of Elder Scrolls. But, well, He's been gone for a long while. Too long. Oh no, I hope not. But even I haven't seen him in years. And we were close. Became obsessed with the Dwemer. Took off north saying he had found some old artifact. Haven't seen him since. Somewhere in the ice fields, if you want to try to find him.
Are they the same quest? I think they are. Alright, let's go find an older scroll. Before we do that, we're gonna sell some stuff. Let's go to Whiterun.
I work for Bellathor.
Nice to know you.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions. You look rather pale. So you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
Mm-hmm. Interested in selling you some stuff.
Take a look.
Divine smile on you, friend.
Divine smile on you too.
What are you looking at? I'm not afraid of you, you know, even if you are my elder.
Youre!
You afraid of that?
It might suit you.
Come to chat
Let's go to River.
It means so much.
Thank you so much for taking care of those thieves. The Riverwood Trader is back to the way it used to be. You and me, we're the only people around who aren't complete fools. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Is it still recording? Looks like it is. Hey, Lydia. Hi, Bunny. Be careful. Get out of here. There's a dragon.
swimmer in the beyond. I'll know your lost unknown and rise to your depths. When the top level was built, no more could be placed. It was and is the maximal apex. Elder Scrolls, indeed. The Empire. They absconded with them. Or so they think. The ones they saw. The ones they thought they saw. I know of one. Forgotten. Sequestered. But I cannot go to it, not poor Septimus, for I have arisen beyond its grasp. Oh, I am well. I will be well. Well to be within the will inside the walls. Here. Well, here as in this plain. Mundus, Tamriel, nearby, relatively speaking. On the cosmological scale, well, it's all nearby. One block lifts the other. Septimus will give what you want, but you must bring him something in return. You see this masterwork of the Dwemer, deep inside their greatest knowings. Septimus is clever among men, but he is but an idiot child compared to the dullest of the Dwemer. Lucky then they left behind their own way of reading the Elder Scrolls. In the depths of Black Reach, one yet lies. Have you heard of Black Reach? Cast upon where Drimmer City slept, the yearning spire hidden learnings kept. Under deep, below the dark, the hidden keep, Tower Mazark. Of Tand, the point of puncture, of first entry, of the tapping.
This guy crazy.
Delve to its limits, and Black Reach lies just beyond. But not all can enter there. Only Septimus knows the hidden key to loose the lock, to jump beneath the deathly rock. Two things I have for you. Two shapes. One edged, one round. The round one for tuning. Dwemer music is soft and subtle, and needed to open their cleverest gates. The edged lexicon for inscribing. To us, a hunk of metal. To the Dwemer, a full library of knowings, but empty. Find Mazark and its sky dome. The machinations there will read the scroll and lay the lore upon the cube. Trust Septimus. He knows you can know.
Okay. more wolfies. What is this? Is this a dilemma?
Youre!
Good job. The quicker they're gone, the better. Join my ruins, I might be able to get that guy roll. If it is doing my ruins. There's a lever in there. We've just got to figure out a way inside.
I know you were trying to keep it for yourself, Cesar. You always try to keep it for yourself. No.
If only Imani would have left one of these dwarven machines intact for me to study. The fact that they almost killed those Khajiit brothers in the middle of the night doesn't mean we couldn't have found a way to disable one. We dragged off some stuff in front of the pipes they came out of to stop them from coming back. They're simply fascinating. It's just as Calcelmo described in Dwarves 32. Their appearance does in fact resemble that of an arachnid. I had thought that to be an embellishment given by his source. The inclusion of the soul gem into the design of the apparatus is quite remarkable. It explained the focus for the lightning that he describes. Oddly enough, it doesn't appear to be the main power source within the apparatus, perhaps some sort of harmonic resonance with the energies contained in the soul gem to bring heat to a small boiler? Too early to say conclusively. That does raise the question of where they get the liquid for the boiler, however. That was strange. I thought I just saw something moving beyond the barred door. It looked vaguely humanoid. I wonder if it could be an undiscovered automaton. I'm going to move my bedroll down here if I can catch another glimpse of it. This is also exciting. Doesn't sound like it ended well for whomever this was. Got a gyro! Finally! Save!
Who is this, brother? Another of the smooth skins looking for food? Bet this one wasn't trapped with us. No. No! You picked a bad time to get lost, friend. Die already. I can take your stuff. Damn you. Enough! Go!
Big mistake. I think he went crazy. Robots. You ever seen anything like this, Lydia? You ever seen anything quite like this? Do you have a gyro? Nice work. Oh, the dwemer have set up here. Looks like we're close, Lydia. It's on top of us, apparently. Thank you. Let's restore some health. Charge. Oh, that's what that is. I think there's a switch up here, is there? Yep, as predicted. Oh my god, what are you?
Let's just get out of here. Hasn't there been enough death?
Of course you want me to leave. Just waiting for me to turn my back. So you can have all the glory for yourself.
Huh?
Time to end this little game.
We're routed! Fall back!
Pretty face.
They're still pointing to the same objectives. I can only assume it's the same objective. No, I'm gonna die soon. Oh. Stop moving around. That's not good. Why is it so powerful? This place is weird. They're like jellyfish. Hey.
Still here. How can I serve you, my Thane? Lead on.
Something's nearby. A chorus. No good. We're not far now. How do I do this? Okay. I'll give it back to Septimus. Sure he'll appreciate it. Meanwhile, let's get out of this place. We want to give it to this guy again.
Dig, Dwemer in the beyond. I'll know your lost unknown. Give it, quickly. Extraordinary. I see it now. The ceiling structure interlocks in the tiniest fractals. Dwemer blood can loose the hooks, but none alive remain to bear it. A panoply of their brethren could gather to form a facsimile. A trick. Something they did not anticipate. No, not even them. The blood of Altmer, Bosmer, Dunmer, Falmer, and Orsimer. The elves still living provide the key. Bear you hence this extractor. It will drink the fresh blood of elves. Come when its set is complete.
Okay. Gotcha. Let's see if I kill some of them.
Come closer, bask in my presence. I am Hermaeus Mora. I am the guardian of the unseen, a knower of the unknown. I have been watching you, mortal. Most impressive. Your Septimus renders him increasingly obsolete. He has served me well, but his time is nearing its end. Once that infernal lockbox is opened, he will have exhausted his usefulness to me. When that time comes, you shall take his place as my emissary. What say you? Be warned, many have thought as you do. I have broken them all. You shall not evade me forever.
Oh man, poor guy. He doesn't realize what he's doing.
How long will it be? Ah, the box contains the heart. Ah, the essence of a god. I have devoted my life to the Elder Scrolls, but their knowledge is a passing awareness when compared to the encompassing mind of divinity. The Dwemer were the last to touch it. It was thought to have been destroyed by the Nerevarine, but my lord told me otherwise. The Daedric Prince of the Unknown, Hermaeus Mora. I thought there were no secrets left to know until I first spoke to him. He asks a price to work his will. A few murders, some dissent spread, a plague or two. For the secrets I can endure. In time, he brought me here, to the box. But he won't reveal how to open it. Maddening.
Yikes. Let's leave this guy with his Daedric Prince of Mysteries. Oh, that is none of our concern. Well, we can... finally recruit her. Hey, crazy lady! Crazy lady! Ow, 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 ow! Oh, you're still here, thank God. Hey, guess what I got?
One gyro. I understand. A single gyro would be enough, I think. Thank you. It's not much, but this will help a great deal with some things I've been researching. Now, where is it Isran expects me to go?
Oh, thank God. We're meeting at Fort
Been working
Dorngat.
more on his secret hideout, has he? It'll be interesting to see how much progress he's made. I'll finish up here and head in that direction as soon as I can. See you there.
Thank you!
All right, then.
Oh, finally. You do not know the
Guess
effort...
I'll see you at Fort Dawnguard.
I'll see you there, and you do not know the effort it was to get that gyro. Whew, boy. Lydia knows. She don't know. Anyway, I gotta use the toilet and I'll be back.